forecast.
Welcome back. Well, baby, it is cold outside. Temperature 31 degrees at 10 o'clock. You can count on one hand or less how many times we're below freezing at 10 o'clock at night. We see sometimes just a few freezes in the winter. Other winters is quite variable. We can see 15 or 20 freezes, and we're starting off here on November 12th below freezing and heading for the mid-20s tomorrow morning. So let's talk about, this is the time of year where we start talking about, well, do I need to run the water in my pipes, the whole 9 yards, and the whole pipe situation is quite variable, and it depends on your house, whether it's elevated. Number one, that's a very important thing. If you're in a mobile home or manufactured home that's elevated or a house that's elevated, you want to make sure the exposed pipes are wrapped or the water is shut off outside the house when we get those temperatures in the mid-20s or lower. That's when we have these hard freeze warnings. And again, some tips to, if you don't do that, you want to turn up the heat in your house, open up the attic door, let some of the heat in the house go up into the attic so that keeps the pipes warmer and makes a difference. Opening up kitchen cabinets and bathroom cabinets under the sinks, that helps to keep the pipes warmer. Dripping water is generally ineffective. The National Weather Service says you could drip your pipes, but it's not really a good idea actually, because running the water at a steady stream is actually more effective, but that lowers the water pressure in your community or city, and that could increase the fire danger if fires, they do occur, and they do occur more frequently when it's cold. So bottom line, don't call me, call your plumber. He knows your house better than I do, and you should know your house better than both of us, so keep that in mind. Now, one thing I got to talk about is also the space heaters. Do not use your oven or burners on top of your oven for heat. That's very, very dangerous. Keep space heaters at least 3 feet away from foot traffic or any other objects. They should carry the UL label, so get a newer one. They're not that expensive. A unit should have a tip-over safety switch, so check that out if you're shopping for one, and always plug the heater directly into the wall, not with extension cords, because then you increase the load and you could generate a fire just in that extension cord. And again, we don't want you to be the fire that we report on tomorrow morning, and more than likely when we get this cold, we see a couple of fire reports in the morning, so please be careful out there. Still some high-level cirrus clouds out there, but they don't seem to be making much of a difference in how our temperatures are cooling. Still a breeze out of the north, but that's not making much of a difference now, so the forecast looks pretty steady state here. Freeze warning for I-10 parishes on northward. Freezing times below, probably below freezing 10 to 14 hours, probably closer to 13 to 14 since temperatures are below that freezing mark. And then along the coastal parishes, just a freeze warning. This is for areas that may not have seen a freeze yet, and temperatures here mid to upper 20s to near 30 and sub-freezing for about 10 hours or so. So temperatures tonight, 23, 24 degrees. Ville, Platte, Opelousas, a degree or two colder up toward Bunkie and Alexander. Mid-20s I-10 corridor will go 26 in Lafayette, and mid to upper 20s along the coast. And we stay below freezing until about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. Then there's no looking back. We get into the upper 40s tomorrow afternoon, and then tomorrow night we stay above freezing because we're going to have clouds and some rain moving in, and that will continue into Thursday as well. Cool rains, though, on Thursday with temperatures holding in the 40s. So wind chill's not changing a whole lot. Upper teens to lower 20s through tomorrow morning. And as we look at the weather map, again, we're going to see dry conditions. Those high clouds begin to invade tomorrow afternoon, and by tomorrow evening, some light sprinkles developing, periods of light rain tomorrow night into Thursday, and that moves out for Friday, setting up for a very nice weekend. So near record-breaking low. The record tomorrow morning is 27. We're going to go 26. Then fair skies with temperatures topping out near 50 in the afternoon. There's your rain starting tomorrow night and continuing into Thursday, but Friday and the weekend look nice and cool with temperatures some 15 to 20 degrees below normal, highs in the 50s and lows still in the frosty zone for Saturday and Sunday mornings, rather.
All right, thanks, Rob.